Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to work on something a little different. So I have shown in the past videos of how you can make charcoal in a retort or a cylinder that's, you throw in a fire and some different things like that. And I've had this charcoal sitting around for a while, but I really wanted to turn it into biochar. Now I have been doing some of that by adding it to my worm bins, and it should move through that system, and it should pick up that biological material that takes charcoal into biochar. But I also wanted to make some smaller pieces. So I've been doing quite a bit of charcoal making at home recently. I've had a couple fires, and I've been putting the silver containers that I had, which I'll link a video down below on how you do this, but I've been putting those in the fire, getting a whole bunch of charcoal, and now it's really time for me to break it down into smaller pieces. Now there's a lot of different ways you could do that, from taking a pitchfork or something and sort of just chipping it apart, to smashing it with a hammer, to running it over with your car after putting it in a bag. And I've seen a lot of people do these different ideas to break up their biochar. And I want to try something a little bit different though. So one of the things that I have a lot of in my house is I actually have a fish tank, and I clean out the fish tank very frequently. So I have a lot of water from a fish tank that has really a lot of nutrient material in it, because the fish are constantly going to the bathroom, that's constantly being converted through the cycle, and you need to do those water changes to remove those nutrients from the water. So with that, I'm going to try mixing this with a paddle from a paint mixer that you'd use to a big 5-gallon bucket of paint. You grab it, you throw it in there, you use this paddle to mix up the paint. Well, instead I'm going to use it to mix up the charcoal that I have along with water to break it apart into smaller pieces that I can then add to my systems later for my worm systems to really also give that a boost for when I add it to my yard. So with that, I know I gave a long explanation, but with that I'm going to show you now what I'm looking to do by adding the water and then grinding it up. So let's go and take a look at the bucket that has all this ready to go. All right, as you can see, I've got the biochar in here. You can see very, very nice pieces of biochar here. They just come right apart, by the way. And you can see it doesn't stick to my hand. It comes right off. With this, though, because there could be some dust, I am going to put on an N95 mask just to be sure I'm not going to inhale any of this dust in. I hope that there's not too much dust, but hey, you just never know, and there's no reason not to take precautions. Now, when I loaded up this bucket, by the way, whenever I'm working with the biochar or this charcoal, I always do it outside. And I do that because of the fact I don't really want all this stuff in the house. Now, to do the lighting and everything, I need to bring it inside, which is why we're doing this. And we are going to wet this down, so I'm not as worried. So, as you saw before, here's water from my fish tank. Nice and green, brownish color. And we're going to go ahead and pour a bunch of this in here. I think that might be enough. It's hard to tell. But the next part to this, though, is, of course, I need my drill. So I've got a rigid drill here, as you can see. And I've got a long attachment to the paint mixer. So right now, we're just going to kind of crush this stuff in here a little bit. And this is the idea behind this, is to really sort of mix this together and try to break this apart. Maybe this isn't going to work as well as I thought. I think I might need a little bit more water here. Let me just add a little bit more water. It's not quite above the paddles. There we go. That might get more of that blending action in there now that it's above the paddle section. Now this one doesn't have the tip of this is not quite like some of the other ones I've seen. This one might be a little bit too smooth. I'm spilling a little bit onto the sides here. All right, this might not work the way I was hoping. hey, you know what? This is why I try different things, and I always show them. So this isn't a good way to break this apart. You need to break it into smaller pieces probably before you do this. And I'm pretty sure this is good. This should break apart pretty easily. I was able to smash a lot of this stuff, no problem. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely mixed it up, but it's not... I was really hoping it'd break down a lot more than this in the water. Alright, well, it's making some progress, but still there's a lot of big chunks in there, so I'm gonna say that, sorry, just cleaning that off. I'm gonna say that this doesn't work nearly as well as I hoped, but it's a learning experience. As I said, I really wanted to try something different. I've taken it out and smashed it in bags before and things like that, but I really wanted to try to break it up in water in a nutrient solution, essentially, which is what this would be. So with that, this all should be pretty wet, but you can see it's way too, I don't know what you want to call it, but this isn't going to work as far as grinding this apart. So, but I can still add some of this to my worm bins because this is nicely, we do have some of it that's mixed up. Now, by the way, I did have 2 buckets in here just in case one of them broke apart. I wanted to have that second bucket as a just in case type thing. Hold on a second here. Unless there was anything in that bucket. But now there's one other piece I do want to do, or try. Let me see if I can go grab this here. Oops. Move my way around here to grab a filter. And what I want to do is I want to try to filter some of this out. So that way I can add the water content that's already really well mixed in into my worm bins. And actually there's a lot less, this worked actually maybe, well no, there's a whole bunch in here, never mind. I thought, so you can see how much of it didn't really break apart. But you can see this water over here, and I'm going to move this to the other side here. But you can see how much this water is very black and really nutrient rich probably with the leaving from the fish tank and the charcoal itself. Now I can either add this to my worm bins or I could dump this right into my garden area. This is ready to go. It's got a nutrient solution. It's got the charcoal, which has hopefully absorbed it, and this is going to be really good for your yard or your worm bin. So that's it for my update. I guess I will have to crush it going forward before I do something like this because I still want to add it to this nutrient solution from the fish tank. And that's my video for today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or if you think there's a better way to do this or maybe, you know, a different bit that might work a little better than this one, let me know down in the comments and maybe I'll go see if I can go buy a different one that we could try this out with. So that's it. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video.